Namaste. Welcome in. Welcome to Powerhouse Tarot. I'm Energy Goddess. Welcome to my channel, Lit, Vibey, Growing, and Abundant YouTube channel. All right. Today's messages are going to be Shadow Report. I know it's not everybody's favorite, but it's something that is relevant to us all because the shadow self, the inner child, right? These are aspects of the self that get swept away, pushed away. We kind of forget about it, right? So today I wanted to definitely step into a few messages from our shadow, right? Um, and what we can use to move forward to be more effective, right? In our lives, okay? Irregardless to how much we realize that our shadows playing a huge part in it or not, it exists and it's a major part of your growth and who you will become, right? So I always want to take the time out to honor that. That's why I created the Shadow Report. Irregardless of popularity, love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, right? So let's just get into the messages here from the shadow. Shadow, what do you have to say to us here? Okay. So here we are. I'm going to work the lantern oracle. Okay. Let's get some messages here about the shadow. What the shadow's been experiencing, because maybe we aren't aware of the shadow, its aspects, the parts of us, right? That's why these messages are so good for us, you know. All right. It's two. Perspective. Wow. Radical acceptance. My two favorite cards. Seriously. This deck is all about, that inner growth, that inner parts of us, right? And this radical self-acceptance is about you perceiving life the way that you perceive yourself, right? Then you got perspective over here. A calm and clear mind is free to be to see things differently. Okay. So this is about having an open mind, an open heart. Even the shadow aspect of us realizes that that's what's best for us, right? No matter how painful this is, right? And this is giving us a different perspective right now. Bottom of the deck is moving forward. Wow. Couldn't have said it any better, right? Some of us may have had some sort of distorted desires or thought that things were going to be one way and they ended up to be, obviously not what we planned for. Radical self-acceptance. This is beautiful though. Really learning how to accept yourself and who you are. Broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams, okay? So spirit wants you to get into that energy. The shadow wants you to get into that energy of what do these broken dreams mean to me? Only we can accept or reject our dreams. Some of us have not accepted nor rejected a dream to even create. I'm hearing like we need to get into the movement of doing something, right? Some of us are down on our luck, broken dreams, right? It's just like stuck in time. It's time to move forward, right? What else is coming out here? Okay, so we got our radical self-love, okay? And that's really going to be the vibe. Like, you're really going to learn how to love yourself more moving forward. Those of us getting this shadow report, because it's like you're doing it from the perspective of seeing things differently, right? Some of you guys felt stuck. Some of us felt like we couldn't move forward, right? There were things that were blocking us. I feel like we weren't dealing with certain things, right? And now that we are dealing with whatever's challenging us or whatever we must face, right? It gives us actual leg up to move forward. It gives us leg room. I felt like the inability to see, like, okay, maybe I got to see this from a different perspective in order to get movement. Like that was the feeling of being trapped, right? Like finding a different perspective. And I feel like sometimes that's the hardest part, finding a different perspective, because sometimes you just want to see things the way in which you see things, right? But again, right? It's the deeper inner reflection, right? So then we got our inner integration. There is a peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tapering effect life has on us. Come on, y'all. Hello. You know what I'm talking about? Forgiveness. Hurt blocks our light, okay? And it's so important that we remember that. Okay. So these are deep ass messages here the shadow's gonna be on us about, right? Let's dive a little deeper. Let's dig a little deeper with these messages here. Okay, what is it that the shadow needs us to be aware of? Messages from our angels. Messages from our angels. Okay. So we got workshops and seminars. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Some of you guys have this already, this instinct about you where you will be teaching and working on seminars. You already do that. Some of you guys, twin flame. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Some of us, these deeper lessons we're learning had something deeply to do with a twin flame right here. Fairies. You have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Some of you guys are nurturers of the earth. You know your herbs, you know all this kind of stuff about earth, right? So tap into that energy. That's the fairy energy, right? Crown chakra. Pay attention to your ideas, their messages, the true divine guidance sent to answer your prayers, okay? Crown chakra messages, okay? God box. Write your worries, concerns, and desires on a piece of paper. Put it into a special container called the God box. It's a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you, okay? Some of you guys can be stuck, like I said. So again, the angels are urging this forgiveness, not necessarily for anybody else, but it's probably an extension to self, right? And forgiveness of whatever transpired in the past, to move us forward, okay? Moving forward. Let's grab one of these, and then we'll go into Tarot. Let's see what else is coming out here. Peace. Wow. Literally, I feel like that's all you really want is like peace, you know? Treasure Island. No place like home. Yeah, some of you guys feel like you haven't felt like truly happy or free until like you started to give that to yourself. You know, maybe you were looking outside of the self. Now there's this sort of inner integration, knowing that peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment is integrating the inner wild and taming the tampering effect life has on us. You know what I'm saying? It's that inner peace. This is something different, right? Let's go into it about the tarot. What you got for us, Tara? What you got, Tara Dick? Let me see. Alright, so this is really wild. Like, I feel like we'll be more at peace. Those of us getting this message, you learning to integrate that shadow self, not being afraid to be accepting of all aspects of myself. I'm not just light, you know, I'm saying love and light, but I'm not just all light, right? Speaking for myself, right? And so it's the same for all of us, right? If it's you, it's me, right? It's right. So what does Tarot have to say? This is a treasure island and no place like home right now. I feel like that's the home within. We're building this inner sanctuary, you know, of peace, truly, and just moving forward through forgiveness. Fuck those broken dreams. We're in radical self-acceptance, finding a new perspective through radical self-love. Okay, and again, it just brings us peace, being at no place like home. That's actually what you call a treasure island, right? So what are the messages here for us, Holy Spirit? Okay, so this is the Six of Swords. Let's turn this around. And we got out the Ten of Wands. I'm definitely seeing us releasing the burdens. Okay, Spirit has guided us away from certain situations. Now we can trust our intuition a lot more deeply. The shadow self is pleased with us. Although we don't like to give the shadow a lot of fucking credit, the shadow's busting ass around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, leading us clean through shit that we would have never been able to get the fuck through had we not been able to release some of these burdens to be able to lighten the load or maneuver a different way. Like, you ever watch like a football game, like how they'll just like all of a sudden just jig, you know what I'm saying? Like right in the nick of time, like just move, right? And that's kind of the energy and where Spirit is with the Six of Swords message. Just moving us right in position, right as we need it. So the shadow's in deep cahoots with the soul, the spirit. So despite whatever credit we've given the shadow aspect of ourselves or not, I think it's about time we give the shadow a round of applause, because it does so much when we're able to see it as something that can help us versus something we're ashamed of or we're not proud of, or we want to hide this part of us, right? You know, it brings us to leadership, truly, and a deep sense of peace, you know, because other people around you are starting to see like, damn, well, how the fuck did you create this within yourself? Because I would like very much that, you know, for myself. So, right? And it's that ripple effect, like I was talking about in a lot of my earlier videos, how you're that ripple effect, you know? So keep that in mind for those of us getting a shadow report. What else? Okay. And then we have out the Page of Wands, okay? Some of us, like, never known this kind of peace or this kind of happiness before. And I think it was due to a lot of different reasons. But the main reason was because we just weren't there with it in life. We hadn't done certain inner workings that we needed to do. And then now that we're doing these things, now we can actually honestly say, like, yeah, there's my reward. Now I see it. I deserve it. Right? Instead of saying before, like, I don't see it because I don't deserve it. I haven't done the work, right? This is a different space for us here. Okay, Page of Wands is like giving me the message of like somebody learning how to fill out their boots. Like, you know, like other people might look at you like they too big for you, but they're not, right? They fit you properly, right? These boots were made for you. Page of Cups. Some of us, there's relationships and things that are honestly coming out of the relationship of building trust with the self, the shadow, integrating all aspects, and just loving you, right? It radiates positively to the universe, and the universe responds with beautiful relationships, right? So expect that as well as you move forward, okay? Listening to the call, the judgment, okay? It was difficult for us to do because some of us, again, we be in our head. And sometimes that was like needed, but sometimes it was just us being disobedient to spirit or not being sure of what was even the message or what was even the plan, right? Especially if you haven't known certain things like we've come into awareness about, um, that's the main thing. It's like it's not about what we didn't know in the past, it's about what we know now and how we're going to move forward with that knowledge and make a better tomorrow. Okay, is what I'm getting out for our shadow report, like on some real shit. Bottom of the deck is in the Three of Wands. That's choice. Okay, so we're learning how to make the choices that we'll live with tomorrow and be proud of. You know what I'm saying? We're moving different because we're integrating the shadow aspect of us. It's building harmonious relationships within ourselves, right? And it translates to the universe that we are happy, and the universe gives us back happy people to be around, happy networking, happy, all of this good shit. So the new beginning with the Fool is like a limitless treasure island. Truly, it's like limitless possibilities. It's all yours, so it's on what you want to do with it. All right, but the shadow is definitely in a good space right now. And yeah, so obviously we are, right? Because if the shadow's happy, we all are happy. Because if the shadow ain't happy, right? So, and that's a good space. We'll take that. But that's what I got for this message, guys. Let me know how you like this one. Love you. Bye.